just seconds away from getting this one started. And here we go in prime time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
Straight to the air they go. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
To the air, 3rd and long. Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 48. That one's on the mark. Jakobi Meyers. And he gets him around 6 there. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. On first down, they'll run. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This finds Austin complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd and 4. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw, needing a first. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Airing it out to start this drive. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Now offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. They go play action on 1st. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. They are throwing it again. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So through 1, this game, more for you. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Mitchell runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. Getting 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the first. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down.
I think I can see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. Got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lone back gets the handoff. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back now, pressure on its way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 4th and 3. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints get the football back after returning this to the 15-yard line.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel deep. critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw now. He's got it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 27. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Saints back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Throwing now on 1st down. He's on the move. Now here he goes. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Here's a throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Raiders' drive is going to start deep on their own side of the field. They'll come out throwing. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. So it'll be second down. They're throwing it. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second and 10 now. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They'll come up first and 10.
Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll kneel the half out, and they're content to take a tie into the locker room. So we're at halftime, and this Sunday, we'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on first down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. First throw for the backup now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. We get a look now, Brock, at their picks from this year's draft. A group that they've been more than willing to say they are very excited about bringing in.
Well, lots of folks on the media side, and frankly, other NFL front offices, Kate, have talked about the steals in this class. Some guys who should have gone much, much earlier than where they ended up going. This is a group that, if everything works out, could provide a lot more value than the picks that were spent on them.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He'll throw it yet again. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun on third down. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for Raiders first. The give now out of the shotgun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is Henry on second. And he's able to push forward to the 25. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be third and just a yard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
The handoff on third and short. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. This time it's a passing play. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up. They go play action here. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got fourth down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The New Orleans offense set to go now. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going play action. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Now Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still third down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. They'll send him over right. Third and long for him here. Caught by Miller. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can... fell in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 28. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To throw it on first down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the... Third and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Slot man motioned over. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing now off play action. They did it! He made the interception! And the Saints have some new life in the 4th!
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Rattler setting to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Motion man sent left. From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on third and long. Escapes the pocket. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Hand off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Complete Derrick Henry. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it! And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A draw now. This is Henry. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to throw it. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here from the gun. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only 1 on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown! The Raiders grow their lead off the turnover. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Rattler back to throw. That finds Miller complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Throwing now from the gun. It is Kupp left side. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Rattler. That's brought in by Miller. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Now to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the handoff. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back-to-back carries here. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Trying to get it with the option here. And he'll get them enough for a first down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.